Buonasera. Ho fatto un sorrisetto alla Sawyer di Lost, un po' sardonico, un po' saccente, ma è per, in realtà, aspettativa. Non tutti i mali vengono per nuocere, ragazzi. E lo spiacevole finale della scorsa live, causata da un brutto incidente, che però perlomeno fa parte di quello che può succedere davvero nella vita di qualunque lavoratore nel digitale, da questo riusciremo a tirar fuori un germoglio, uno sviluppo di un'idea anticipato rispetto ai piani originali. Buonasera ragazzi. Bonsoir. Non so come mai il francese Henry, ma effettivamente in Peace Walker abbiamo qualche esempio di tra spagnolo, francese e non solo. Allora, per ora l'unico audio che si sentirebbe nel menu è foschia, un vento, come quello del mare, quello intorno a Mother Base. Siete pronti quindi? Stasera si continua Peace Walker, ma inizia un altro processo, qualcosa che volevo rivelarvi in realtà dalla prossima serata, ma che anticipo molto volentieri. Io mi sono fatto 2 conti e funzionerà, tutto secondo i piani, e senza neanche troppe virgolette, all according to Keikaku, no? Allora, ok, Yaku, potrei confondere perché il meme lo conosco poco, nonostante il buon Aizen ne faccia decisamente buon padre. Come al solito cominceremo con 2 audiocassette, so già quali farvi ascoltare, sono perfette per questo episodio e successivamente vi introdurrò quello che è la strada verso l'ultimo esistente e canonico capitolo della Metal Gear Saga, The Phantom Pain. Sarà un percorso che chi è blind non dimenticherà mai, credetemi. Non lo dico esagerando, non lo dico per egocentrismo nei confronti di quello che voglio fare perché è una figata. Questa, a livello di live, a livello di quello che può essere un ragazzo, che magari un gamer, che si mette a fare la Metal Gear Saga con delle persone, questo, quello che ho intenzione di fare, lo è una figata. Per chi è blind è qualcosa di terapeutico. Sarà interessante valutarlo quando tutto sarà finito. Ground Zeroes non lo considero un gioco a parte. È la prima missione di The Phantom Pain, mettiamola così. Non è un gioco a parte, non è... Ground Zeroes è il nome della missione. Non è qualcosa che va ritenuto come un altro esperimento, cioè ludico di spin-off. Allora, partiamo con Miller. E per quanto riguarda Miller, che dite? Non pensate sia il momento di conoscerlo un po' di più? Io, intanto, vi leggo. Andiamo.
March 10th, 1945. 381,300 cluster bombs were dropped on Tokyo. Japanese houses at the time were almost all made of wood. In that single day, a third of Tokyo burned to the ground. My mom lost her family and home in that raid. She had to move to Yokosuka and live with her cousin. The B-29s kept on coming, razing other major cities throughout Japan without mercy. Then, in August, they dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and Japan surrendered to the United States at last. After that, Yokosuka was flooded with American soldiers come to occupy the country. My mother was still in her mid-teens, and she learned from her cousin how to survive in that town, by servicing the troops. That's how she met my father, and how I was born. My father was an officer serving with the government section of Allied GHQ under General Whitney. Whitney was known as MacArthur's shadow, and my father rode his coattails to a pretty high rank. While he was in Japan, he treated my mom like a wife. After he went back to the States, though, she never heard from him. I wasn't born until after he went back. My mom raised me as a single mother. She used the money my father left her to open a shop selling cigarettes and stuff to occupation troops. It was a decent living, but I didn't have citizenship. They're working to change the law now, but back then if your father was unknown, you couldn't get onto the Japanese family register. And in Japan, that means you can't be Japanese. So as I watched the American soldiers around town, I said to myself, I'm a son of America, the victor. My hair and eyes were different from the skinny, downtrodden Japanese around me. I told myself I'd leave this country someday and return to my true homeland. When I was around 10 years old, my mom fell ill, pretty much leaving me to run the shop in her place. One day I found a single picture of my father in the back of a drawer in the shop. I'd show it to the American soldiers who came into the store. A few years went by before one of them told me who he was. I know him, that's Miller. I started asking other guys, do you know where Miller is now? Can anybody tell me where Colonel Miller is now? Turns out he'd left the service and was making a living as an instructor for soldiers in Virginia. It was one of his students who finally told me that. I wrote him a letter in English. I'm your son. I want to go to the United States. Day after day I waited. Then just when I was about to give up, the post office delivered my future to the door. My father sent me some money. I thought my dream was going to come true. I was only thinking of myself. So I went to my bedridden mother and convinced her to let me go. My father arranged for a car to pick me up. It was jet black. When the neighborhood kids who'd always made fun of my hair saw it, their jaws practically hit the ground. I put my mom in a hospital and went on my own to America. When I met my father for the first time, he was living alone in a big house. He told me he'd lost his son, his American son, in Vietnam. He showed me a picture of my older brother. I guess that and his divorce left my father feeling lonely, which is probably why he finally took an interest in me. He'd retired from teaching. He was stooped over, could hardly walk, but he gave me two things: the name Miller and money for school. I used it to learn English and then go to college. America was exhausted from years of fighting in Vietnam. They were waging war in a foreign land, while at home, people were screaming for peace. Right after I graduated, I went back to Japan, alone. My father refused to see my mom. It was the first time I'd seen her in years, and she wouldn't even look at me. At first, I thought she was mad at me, but that wasn't it. Disease had taken her mind. A disease she got while she was young and desperate. She didn't even know who I was. I said, "Mom, it's me, Kazuhira." As I spoke, the sound of my own voice rang in my ears. Katsuhira, the name my mom gave me. It means peace in Japanese. I was Japanese. At least, I was the son of this tiny Japanese woman. It was then, for the first time, that I understood the reason, the emotion that inspired my mother to give me that name. She'd watched her hometown and family go up in flames. Her body and her mind were ravaged by war. And yet she chose to have a child named Peace, with a man who was once her enemy. Japan lost the war. But what good is war as a measure of a country? Since the war and up until the oil shock last year, Japan's economy has grown every single year. It's on its way to becoming a stronger country than ever. I stayed in Japan and joined the JSDF. I was 22 at the time. I did it to pay our bills. But it wasn't just that. I could have found work anywhere, and I knew it. And still, I couldn't think of anything else to do with myself. 2 years later, I didn't have to worry about Mom's hospital bills anymore. I left the JSDF and went back to the States. My father was already dead and buried. I was told he'd shot himself in the head. America crushed Japan, but it also crushed my father. My American dream was over. After that, I drifted around and, well, you know the rest. GHQ made women like my mother. It made Japan's peace constitution and the JSDF. And it made me. I was spawned by war, but I don't want to die in one. I won't die for a country, and I won't live like a pauper. I won't have my fate decided by some family register. So as long as I stick with you, boss, I've got a good feeling none of that will happen.
Non sono molti i videogiocatori della Metal Gear Saga che conoscono il passato di Miller e hanno ascoltato questa cassetta. Così come molti non hanno ascoltato la prossima. Sono felice di poterla condividere con voi. Sembro quasi Reggie della Nintendo, sto parlando molto da PR. Però sono contento. Sentiamo la prossima. Poi prepariamoci all'inizio della serata vera e propria. anche se non è male. Kazuhira Miller. In Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, il cui tema è la pace, peace, dopo il senso di Metal Gear Solid 4, sense, Kazuhira significa pace. Un passato pesante, ma un personaggio il cui background è importante conoscere per il futuro. Come Miller, invece, ha incontrato Snake. Snake che lui comunque chiama boss, perché è convinto di chiamarlo boss. Lo fa sicuramente per dei motivi, ma ovviamente a John non piace.
Life's funny sometimes, isn't it?
What brought that on?
We first met as enemies on the battlefield, and now here we are fighting side by side.
You mean Columbia?
Yeah, after I quit the JSDF. I made my way there and got myself a position as a drill sergeant for a band of revolutionaries, despite the fact that I'd never seen a day of combat.
I see you had the gift for talking business in Spanish even back then.
Oh, come on, stop it. You're making me blush. Unlucky for me, though, you were in the service of the Colombian Army. I remember it like it was yesterday. It all happened in an instant. You guys ambushed us, and half my unit was taken out. My mind went totally blank. I couldn't keep it together. My whole unit was wiped out, and I was left half dead from a bomb blast.
Then, as I was leaving, you yelled out at me. I came all the way from Japan to be here. My place is on the battlefield. Then you asked for my help, saying, I want to be the one to end it. I remember being surprised that there were still samurai in Japan.
You guys came over to me. I had a grenade hidden under me, but even then you were too fast. The second I pulled the pin, you grabbed the hand I was using to hold the grenade with both palms.
I didn't want it to go off. I'd heard samurai were a proud bunch. I wanted to know why one of them would stoop so low as to try to take his opponent with him.
And I said, I'll never lose again. We'll never lose again.
Yeah. We'll do whatever it takes, but we'll never be beaten again.
Then, I passed out from the blood loss. When I woke up, I was in your camp's infirmary, stuck full of tubes. Why'd you save me? Your enemy after I tried to kill you.
Because you swallowed your pride and fought with everything you had.
I just didn't want to lose.
You found a way to fight back, even in the face of death, even when you knew you were going to die. That's the mark of a true warrior. It's not about gain and loss, or victory and defeat. I looked at the way you lived your life and saw the path I needed to take. As a warrior.
Wow. I never knew that. And that's why you...
I realized then that the battlefield doesn't only divide people into allies and enemies. Sometimes it tells you more than just who's an ally or who's an enemy. Sometimes it helps reveal your true comrades.
Like you and me, huh?
That's right. And 2 years later, here we are.
Quindi, grazie Alessandro del dono di cuore. Queste 2 cassette sono magnifiche, sono molto importanti. Era il momento giusto per ascoltarle perché le prossime saranno su un altro personaggio. Ora, quello che succederà adesso è un mio incalzare su quello che è stata la conclusione della scorsa live. Sto per spiegarvi cosa si aggiungerà alle audiocassette. Non necessariamente ogni serata, dipenderà da come andranno i ritmi, se ci saranno imprevisti. È comunque una diretta, non posso prevedere il futuro, ma facendo diventare tutto nero, quello che state ora per ascoltare, oltre a un improvviso silenzio, è un piano molto rapido, sarò molto sintetico qui. Da ora in poi, ogni tanto, vi mostrerò un video. Non vi rivelo tutto, la vera chicca arriverà tra qualche settimana. Per ora, però, vedremo dei video, dei brevi video. Si chiamano, in questo caso, questa prima parte del mio percorso verso il finale di Peace Walker e l'arrivo di The Phantom Pain, si chiamano Game Music Videos, GMV. In questo caso sto cercando di pubblicizzare un ragazzo che ormai è molto tempo che non fa video, però ci tengo comunque a dargli uno shout out. Si chiama Sneaking Fox. Ho fatto una selezione dei suoi lavori e saranno perfetti per la narrativa che voglio introdurre. Visto che Twitch non è YouTube e posso finalmente gestire un po' più liberamente la possibilità di inserire anche musiche sotto copyright, non temo il futuro di quello che è il contenuto. E molto altro. Quindi, adesso, stiamo per cominciare questa parte successiva di Peace Walker, la fase 2 di Peace Walker, e sappiate questo. John Snake, Big Boss, è stato catturato da Strangelove e non solo, è stato imprigionato e sapete benissimo cosa accade durante un imprigionamento di Metal Gear Solid. Quindi abbiamo vissuto un momento di crisi, il suo sudore freddo, quasi lacrima, dinanzi a quello che era un'intelligenza artificiale gelida, immobile, ma comunque in qualche modo calda e viva. Un eco di Lady Mercury, no? Adesso siamo pronti. Ragazzi, andiamo. Sta per iniziare il gameplay, ma prima.
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours. Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
You didn't need me anymore. I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques.
But what about how to think like a soldier?
A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love. The only thing we can believe in, with absolute certainty, is the mission, Jack.
One more thing, boss. It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive?
Boss? What is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
In order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence.
You were her last apprentice.
I'm not a hired killer.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
And your lover?
It went deeper than that.
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Half of me belongs to the boss.
I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge.
Afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
What do you want me to do?
Cut out his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Do it! Ruin him.
There's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand. Something that goes beyond a man and a woman.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand. Boss.
Prove your loyalty. Kill me. Kill me now.
You are above
hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
I killed her. With my own hands.
I don't want you to fight her.
Prove loyalty as a soldier. That's what the boss told me. I still don't know what she meant.
Era importante ricordarvi, tramite questo genere di realtà che fanno parte del mio passato, che fanno parte del mio modo di comunicare, di ciò che ritengo estremamente importante per quanto concerne l'empatia umana di un'opera e la sua reinterpretazione e sintesi tramite la creatività di un altro essere umano. Che meraviglia sono questi contenuti, che meraviglia sono i GMV. Bentornati nel ricordo di ciò che è il rapporto tra la boss, il suo paese, il suo discepolo e viceversa. Ora siamo pronti, possiamo cominciare. Interessante il fatto che un ragazzo abbia detto, leggendo la chat, e dire che c'è persino chi ritiene Big Boss un cattivo. Guardate cosa ha passato. Pisuolo che era ancora in corso. Stiamo scoprendo qualcosa su di lui. Ma Big Boss diventerà molto peggio di un cattivo, lo sappiamo già, non è uno spoiler. Quindi, certo che è un cattivo, è il cattivo. Un mostro. The man who sold the world. Sì. Benvenuti nella fase 2 di Peace Walker, ragazzi. Adoro usare Twitch in questo modo. Sì. Dobbiamo fare... Ci siamo già infiltrati, abbiamo finito la missione alla cattura. Perfetto. Se qualcuno ha problemi audio, provate a aggiornare la pagina. Io non ne sento.
Snake, I hope you can hear me. Word is you've been captured by Strangelove. I'm guessing they confiscated your gear, but I know you've still got something left. Search your memory, Snake.
Non c'è preparazione di missione perché siamo catturati. Grazie, zuppa. Andiamo. Non proprio l'elicottero, eh? Che chicche, ragazzi, che dettagli.
I didn't defect. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Rise and shine. Coldman's greed does not concern me. I'm only interested in one thing. The truth. I'm a scientist, an AI developer, but not an AI myself. I'm a scientist, and as a scientist, I find this distasteful. You understand? I am a scientist, and I expect answers that make sense. Now, what do you know? Your boss defected from the US, taking a Davy Crockett with her, and used it to launch a nuclear strike on Soviet territory. That much I know from the CIA's official debriefing. Did she defect or not? Answer me! Did she or did she not die for her country?
She sold us out. My orders were to take care of her.
Liar! I want to know the truth! Brace yourself.
You hate me? Fine. Turn it up. It doesn't change the fact that I killed her.
I know that. But what I don't know is your motive. Why would a hero, loyal to the end, betray her country? What really happened? What did you see?
She betrayed more than just her country. She betrayed me, too.
Then how do you explain that bandana? Why keep a memento of a traitor?
What are you talking about?
And what about that scar? Don't tell me you have the same scars by sheer coincidence.
Don't touch me!
Decorating your body with her memory. Rather effeminate, if you ask me. Answer me! Admit it! She sacrificed her life for America, didn't she? Sacrificed all for a country that cared nothing for her soul or for her dignity. And you... Yes, I do hate you. But even you must understand how I feel. I have a right to know what she died for. Why won't you tell me? You're no longer one of Washington's lapdogs. You have no moral obligation to your country. Answer me! Would you see your beloved boss brought back to life? Then say it. Say she died for America. That she remained true to the end. Gave her life for the country that betrayed her time and again.
No. That woman was a traitor.
Why? For what purpose?
She went to her grave, cursing her country.
Why? Who is it? What are you protecting?
I'm not helping you finish that thing. Face it, the boss is dead. Whatever's inside that machine, it isn't her.
I'm raising the voltage. The next one might kill you! Why? Why not just give up? He's passed out.
Che pipa!
Get in there!
Le scosse durano fin troppo a livello narrativo, ma non a livello di gameplay, perché devono portarti al limite. Niente male, ragazzi.
Don't be getting any ideas.
Couldn't you unlock that door somehow? Couldn't you unlock that door somehow?
know it is not easy, but I have faith in you.
Our future is in your hands.
Zitto là dentro!
We're counting on you, boss.
Checks out okay. Stop it! Quiet, you.
Quiet, you.
Come on!
Quella strega! Mi ha rubato i vestiti!
Ready to talk now?
I've got nothing to say to you.
I think you do. Very well then.
Kill me. I don't care. I killed her.
No! That is not what I want to know!
Do it. Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me.
Stop it!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Kill me.
Shut up!
You.
Take him away.
Get in there!
Si vede lo scheletro, è come? È un fumetto, no?
Don't be getting any ideas.
Diamogli fastidio. Questa tortura vi sta dando qualche bella insight sul nostro caro Jack. Giusto? Ora posso finalmente rivelarvi quello che non ho spoilerato nel primo episodio grazie al vostro portarmi a non farlo. Ci avevo pensato, no? A dirlo subito. Questa questa già. Questa cicatrice da cui avevo preso il seghetto, che è una brutta cosa, è stata autoinflitta. John è parecchio rottino, ragazzi. E quello che dice è molto importante per capire di chi stiamo parlando. Della sua anche forma di protettiva disonestà.
future is in your hands.
Come on!
Ok, ci siamo.
Let's have it. The truth.
I've said all I'm gonna say.
Is that so?
Up the voltage. Tell me. Tell me.
I don't hate you anymore.
Do it. Tell me. I killed her.
Please, stop! Stop it!
I killed her. My beloved. With my own hands.
Stop it! That's not what happened. You're lying!
Okay. All right. The truth. She betrayed her country.
Liar! She's not a traitor! I don't understand it. Take him away.
Get in there!
Due tipi diversi di sfogo, eh? My beloved. I killed her with my own hands. È uno strano modo di parlare di un traditore. Il senso di colpa. Il sentirsi già morto. Ormai ci siamo. Quello che volevo ascoltaste davvero è uscito fuori.
Stop it!
We're counting on you, boss.
E potrei uscire in qualunque momento.
Quiet, you.
I know it is not easy, but I have faith in you.
Voglio essere sicuro non ci sia altro di importante. E poi usciamo. Tu hai i tuoi occhiali da sole.
Stop it!
John sa benissimo cosa è successo a The Boss. È il motivo per cui piange dinanzi alla sua tomba. Sempre botte prende comunque, non si scappa. Good old beating.
Ready to talk now?
I've got nothing to say to you.
I think you do. Very well then.
Pietà, Strangelove! Tanto non gliela fai, basta! Give me a break.
Kill me. I don't care. I killed her.
No, that is not what I want to know.
Si ripete! No!
Do it.
No!
Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me.
Stop it!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Kill me.
Shut up!
In stile Kojima di solito sarebbe successo qualcosa che lo avrebbe fatto fuggire anche se il giocatore non è capace a usare il pollice opponibile. E invece è un peccato, vi ricordate, no? Nel Metal Gear Solid originale può arrivare Otacon, Grey Fox non ve l'ho mostrato, ma può arrivare anche Grey Fox. Questa cosa è un po' deludente. In tutto, nella cura di far sentire la cella al posto dell'elicottero, cioè nel menu... Questa... non lo sapevo. Mo ti rompo il culo.
Our future is in your hands.
Queste sono le classiche missioni di trama che ho fatto solo una volta, quindi mi piace scoprire piccole kick. Prigionieri che si possono portare fisicamente in salvo. Questa è una cosa molto carina. Carino, carino. Non l'avevo mai vista questa cosa. Però, insomma, niente male.
voice again. Sorry. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, my lungs taste like charcoal.
No smoking for you for a while, huh?
I'll be fine. I better get moving.
Nice work.
What's the situation with you? Everyone okay?
Yeah, but there's a slight problem. I can't get a hold of Paz.
Paz? I thought the professor was looking after her.
So did I. Here's the deal. I started thinking, and I sent someone over to the school the professor mentioned.
And the school doesn't exist.
No, it exists, but Paz has been a no-show. The person at the school said neither the professor nor Paz had been seen there in quite some time.
Coleman knew about us. We've been marked by the CIA. The KGB and Paz brought us into all this. Coleman must know about them too.
You think Coleman's got them?
No. Remember, Galvez isn't some pencil pusher.
Yeah. The KGB will have eyes on Coleman night and day too. Which could mean they knew what the CIA would try to do and are just staying out of sight.
Let's hope so. See what you can get out of the KGB, Kaz.
All right, back to work.
I better get moving.
Snake, we haven't detected any signs that Peace Walker's been activated, at least from above ground. It's still in the hangar you were in earlier. This time, it's really our last chance. Destroy that AI.
On my way.
Paz è sparita. Noi ci avviciniamo al climax di Peace Walker. Tutto secondo i piani. Cosa cacchio è successo? Andiamo. Avete sentito per la prima volta la melodia di Metal Gear Solid, il tema, lo avete trovato? Raggiungi l'hangar del Peace Walker.
Snake, Peace Walker is being prepped for activation in the hangar at the bottom of the base. Get in there and destroy the AI before it's activated.
Andiamo, ragazzi. No, questa non serve. Andiamo con un bel
Survival.
Gear Rex. Lo vedremo cos'è, lo vedremo. Attenzione, MK22, sagoma, granata fumo, granata chaff. È divertente, va bene, anche se non c'è bisogno di prendere altro. Kept you waiting, eh? Col progresso di trama. Anche se la tortura è incredibilmente importante. Ok, ragazzi, pronti. Come al solito si fa un po' di roleplay nel gameplay quando si è, soprattutto quando si è overpowered in questo modo. Molto arcade la posizione dei prigionieri. Allora, il nostro obiettivo è laggiù. Bene, vediamo come raggiungerlo. Questo è il soldato che abbiamo addormentato. E ora abbiamo l'Higher Ground. L'Higher Ground. Questo credo che sia la direzione sbagliata. E non può essere scelta.
I had no idea they made so many AI weapons. They're prepping Peace Walker for activation. Hurry!
Somebody there. We're under attack.
Non lo siamo. Ciccio. Non siete sotto attacco, siete sotto delicata operazione di infiltrazione. Il roleplay è andato a farsi fottere. c'è problema.
No, it's not a good idea to ride the elevator.
Fammi premere il
with the enemy
pulsante.
seeing you. Get your ass out of sight.
Non c'è bisogno.
It's not a good idea to ride the elevator with
Vi
the
sto
enemy
allenando
seeing you.
per
Get
quanto
your ass
riguarda
out of sight.
Ground Zeroes, ragazzi. Voi non avete idea di cosa significa avere le cose che si ripetono al ritmo di
This is HQ.
The Phantom Pain.
This is Patrol. Target lost. Going to alert status.
Understood. The enemy should still be nearby. Find him.
Sì, sì.
Hide until the elevator arrives. Don't let anyone detect you.
No. Per quanto concerne The Phantom Pain, non avrò un salvataggio al 100% come Peace Walker. Ho in mente un altro tipo di artificiosa velocizzazione del progresso per farvi vedere più cose possibili, ma non è un salvataggio completo, assolutamente no. È un'altra cosa, non funzionerebbe qui. Qui sì, là no. Stavolta.
What was that noise?
Di chi ho catturato l'attenzione? Qualcosa non ha funzionato, eh? Possibile che ci fosse un soldato in una mappa o in una verticalità non presente in questa area? Non ci credo, sarebbe... Sì, ma quello sopra sarebbe dovuto poter scendere. Appunto.
All right. Peace Walker can't be far. Hurry.
Il Peace Walker non è lontano, tranquilli. C'è problema. Sentito un rumore?
What's that? Wake up. Guess not.
Niente? Che rigidità, bro, cioè... Volevo giocare un po'. E invece niente. Qualcuno è stato svegliato intanto. Oh, ma salve! È questo un invito, forse?
What's that noise?
Ehi. Sto cercando di ragazzi, un po' più di partecipazione. Beh, Intelligenza artificiale top level comunque. Ma siete immersi nel fumo, non capisco la mancanza di reazione. Mio Dio, ragazzi. Che curriculum di merda dovete avere.
It's too late, Big Boss.
Snake!
Boss. At last I found her. The culprit who led you here to begin with. Should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod is finished. Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete.
Finished.
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed. 10 years ago, your mission was to kill her. And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end. Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal part. I thank you.
Restored to life? You're crazy.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target. An offshore area in the Caribbean. The trade winds will scatter the fallout all over the surrounding region. Crops and fish will die, leaving plenty of free hands to help us mass produce Peace Walker. Oh, and wouldn't you know, someone's gone and built a pesky little fortress there. Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too. Oh well, all the better to test the warhead, CEP.
You bastard.
I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean. But first, we're going to prove to the White House that our baby can travel the Caribbean coast on its own. The whole world will know of Peace Walker's versatility. They'll witness the birth of a deterrent that can penetrate both communist and guerrilla-controlled territory, traverse any kind of terrain, and deliver a nuke anywhere it needs to go. Untouchable, unstoppable, the perfect deterrent.
The Cold War's days are numbered. Deterrence isn't only about America and Russia now.
You know what? You're absolutely right. While we've been wringing our hands, China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must deter it, here and now. And the Peace Walker Project is the key. The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world. Don't you see, Snake? We need nukes, controlled nukes, to have peace.
Lies!
Peace Walker will restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold War. But if the world is to understand the genius of our plan, we must launch!
Snake!
Stop them, Snake! Don't let him get away!
Oh. Merda. Shit just got real. Siamo vicini. Ragazzi, siamo vicini. Perdonate la teatralità nel mio raccontarvi questa storia. Sono coinvolto. Siamo dinanzi al Peace Walker. Non esattamente lo Shagopod, il Mammalpod, The Boss.
do?
Self-defense system online. Self-defense system online.
Snake, the pod's outfitted with a self-defense module. Upon detecting attack, it aborts its command and enters small target suppression mode. Right now, Peace Walker's highest priority target is you! Here it comes!
Che meraviglia. Molto diverso che un mecha pilotato da un uomo, vero? Stiamo nella fase finale, questo è l'ultimo terzo di Peace Walker. Ovviamente la live non finisce qui, non lo finiremo, ma andiamo. Preparatevi, ora tutto si incendia, tutto si illumina. La montagna russa è arrivata al suo apice, adesso comincia la discesa. No, Peace Walker non è meglio del Rex. Capirete anche molto bene quanto non lo è presto, ma è evidente, ok? Anche a guardarlo non è il Rex, ma proprio no, che no.
Peace Walker's active, and its self-defense system is targeting you, Snake. You better find a way to stop it quick.
Ha ruggito invece.
Combat.
Combat. Ma quindi se un piccione si schianta contro inizia a lanciare missili nucleari?
Self-defense system online.
Cluster bombs!
Meccaniche.
Do you have enough ammo and items? Send us a support request.
Face me. Launching S-mines.
Ci sta, buon ritmo. Il ruggito che stordiva è proprio... Cambio di target. Pensate a questa scena con la definizione di The Phantom Pain. Oh. È quadrupede, ragazzi. Non è un vero Metal Gear. Infatti è Peace Walker. Un Peace Walker. Un walking tank. Plot twist. Ed è evidente la sua inferiorità. Lost era quasi partita al top. Adoro questa regia.
There it is. It's still in range. Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
Come on, I bet you can do at least 30.
Haas is on board the Hind too.
I noticed that.
She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away.
The day is dawning. Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out. Peace Walker's getting away. Faster. We're losing sight of it.
Approaching the border.
See you around, big boss.
Holy, look at that! Snake! That's the border up ahead!
Hang in there.
Snake.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz, too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What would Coleman want with Paz?
Paz was with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB planned to stop Peace Walker. And he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Well, he probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah.
You can thank Amanda.
Snake, that river you chased the Basilisco across is the Rio San Juan. The other side is our country. I had some Nicaraguan compas track it there. They're focus from the GPP faction, so we don't work together so much.
Where'd it go?
West, along the border, towards Lago Cocibolca.
There's a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of the lake. Ever since that earthquake 2 years ago, America's had the entire region to itself.
That is where the Basilisco is. I'm sure of it.
Lago Cocibolca. How do I get across the border?
There's a route that we use to cross. It's just a little boat, but I can introduce you to the captain.
I appreciate it.
We will never leave Nicaragua at the mercy of someone like William Walker again.
Snake, Coleman's going to launch the nuke from that base. He's targeting MSF. Based on what Huey's told us, it'll take 2 more days to prep for launch. But it looks like there's another reason they picked that date.
What's that?
Tomorrow is day 1 of a US-Soviet summit in Vladivostok. The launch is probably connected somehow.
That's right. They're holding the SALT II talks.
You think Coleman's trying to disrupt the negotiations?
Either that, or use it as a bargaining chip.
He's still got Paz, too. At any rate, we're running out of time.
I'll figure something out.
Sta finendo il tempo. Già. Ora, nonostante il danneggiamento che siamo riusciti a dare al Peace Walker, è fuggito. E quindi, adesso. Allora. Fatemi dare un'occhiata alla situazione. Perfetto. Perfetto. Abbiamo ancora tempo. So quando chiudere la serata.
Snake, Peace Walker has crossed the border and entered a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of Lago Colcibolca. Coleman's targeting the MSF plant. That's us. Don't let it launch that nuke. Destroy Peace Walker.
It's not over yet. Quasi, but not yet.
Survival.
Take the gondola west along the river. When you reach the northern bank, you are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake!
Chico.
Sorry about the horse. He sure was pretty.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time.
Boss.
There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life. By your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now. There's only room for one boss. And one snake.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. That was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Something's not right. Key card doesn't look too bad. What do you
10
think?
anni dopo.
Gonna need some help. This is Snake. Can you hear me?
This is Miller. Loud and clear.
Got in without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building, on the northwestern shore of the lake. That's where they'll conduct the launch. There's a communications tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cuz they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah. Everybody here believes in you, boss.
Alright, fine then. I've kind of gotten attached to the place myself. What about Amanda and her people?
They've been taken to safety. We can't involve them in this any further.
Good. They've got their own cause to fight for.
And Snake. Don't forget the bad guys have got Paz.
I won't.
We're prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
Ci siamo. Anche se in chat mi preoccupano alcune frasi, non so se c'è qualcuno un po' confuso. Ho letto un ragazzo che rispondeva a una domanda che non sono riuscito a trovare. Sono passati un paio d'anni tra quando Boss è morta e quando vediamo Solid.
See the communications tower to the west? Head for that, Snake.
Occhio, non confondetevi le idee. Per favore? Andiamo.
Soviet soldiers on an American base. Something's wrong here. Keep your eyes peeled, boss.
What? Is someone there? What's that noise?
In questi casi che il ramo bianco di Dark Souls 3 sarebbe utile. Continuate pure a discutere. Che sono delle più belle missioni di gameplay, ma ovviamente anche una di quelle un po' più complesse. E vedrete che questo tipo di complessità verrà premiata e contestualizzata. Mannaggia a me.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
Un'operazione poco bellina, ma la accettiamo.
Looks like this is the end of the road. Head for the communications tower to the west.
È molto interessante la discussione che state facendo nei confronti del fatto che è quasi scontato che vivendo tutto questo un uomo come Big Boss, come John, possa diventare quel mostro. Anzi no, non tanto un uomo come John. Chiunque. Avete detto che è normale che uno diventi ciò che è diventato John stesso. È una cosa molto bella da discutere. È empatia la vostra. Eppure.
What's going on? Rise and shine. We're under attack. Enemy attack.
Maledetto spaso. Chissà se...
What's wrong? We have a situation. Backup team, head over and investigate.
We're under attack. Going to alert status.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
What's going on? Rise and shine. Here he is.
Ops. Avete notato la musica quando si viene beccati? Vi suggerisce che fa parte del gioco un po'? Non volevo farmi beccare, però questa musica aggressiva ci comunica molte cose.
You can't move on if the enemy knows where you are. Lie low for a while and wait for them to lift the alert.
Avrei dovuto prendermi una bella arma offensiva. Che host meravigliosa, ragazzi. Ok, dovremmo esserci.
You can't move on if the enemy...
I do not like it, boss. This place is
Snake, can you hear me?
See, I can hear you.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I don't recognize it.
What about Coldman?
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data. What is the matter?
They found me.
Snake!
Gaz.
Snake, you okay? All MSF's ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
Are you serious?
There's a skeleton crew manning the base. Everyone else is en route to the base in Nicaragua. Snake, think you can make it to that control tower?
Not sure why, but this place is crawling with Russian troops.
Questo è grave,
Force
ragazzi.
my way through.
What the hell's going on?
Damned if I know.
Get over there quick as you can. You're almost there, Snake. Stay steady.
Snake,
I'm coming, Baz.
do not worry about me. I am an angel of peace. I will be watching over you.
Here goes nothing.
Avete presente quando prima ho detto shit just got real? Ed ecco la missione che chiuderà la serata. Siete pronti? Mano sul cuore? Andiamo.
Snake, Peace Walker's being controlled from the control tower. It's to the northeast. Get going. We'll be there to back you up.
Survival.
Controlling Peace Walker is located to the northeast. Go back east the way you came, then head north from there.
Tutto quello che avete visto stasera, ricordatevi che è un gioco PSP. Portatile. Un giochino. Ok. Ok. Sono troppi.
Your objective lies beyond the gate.
Troppo roleplay. E lo so, hai ragione, è un videogioco, devo sapere, non devo morire. Devo tenere la vita alta, non è una movie version. Volevo evitare l'overpowered, ma è opportuno. Allora. Vi faccio vedere come si può fare. No, questo è troppo. Questo è troppo comunque, non voglio usarlo. È troppo. Questa non è una missione stealth, ragazzi, ma che dite? Musica da missione stealth, giusto? Se sono morti tutti non possono vederti. Bastardissimo, eh? Bravo. Ottima idea. Sicuro? Sicuro. Altri soldati che gridano contro di te è una cosa bellissima. Veramente bellissima. Alzo il volume.
Watch out for the gunship. There's nowhere to run. You've got to take those guys down. Look, Snake, the gate. These must be the last of them. Finish them off and head on through.
When heavens divide, I will see the choices within my hand. Next. And fight without a tiny soul. Let me shine like the sun through the doubts and fear. Do you feel the storm approach as the end draws near? When heavens divide, time will come. Softly lay me down. Then I can see her face.
Good job. Now get in there. Head north.
Snake!
Big Boss, you made it. Too late, though. The false data's already in place.
False data?
That's right. Peace Walker is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear attack on her own. She will only awaken and attack when it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the U.S. homeland. After assessing the data as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
You're really gonna do it, aren't you?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and last of the Cold War. It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
Go! Stand down, Big Boss.
You're late.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected.
But
I brought the technology.
What?
You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coldman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
You son of a bitch!
Us, come here. Shoot him.
Professor Galvez.
I am Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now, do as you're told, boss.
Don't do it!
Remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Truly a child of peace.
No! Wait!
Only fitting that retribution be delivered by a dead hand.
You missed on purpose.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that!
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Good. It is done. As for you, Big Boss, I've been watching you all along. You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true Commandante.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I summoned you to Costa Rica? Had you make contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a full-fledged, formidable army. And now, you'll truly become our century's most complete human being.
Che Guevara?
None other. A hero who, gunned down by the CIA, becomes a legendary icon. The Sandinistas will rise up in revenge, overthrowing the pro-American regime and wresting Nicaragua from U.S. hands. And the nuclear strike on Cuba naturally will be the last straw.
Mammal data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the boss did, and become as did she, an eternal fraud.
Go! Go! Go!
Freeze!
You dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory!
Hasta la victoria siempre!
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nica! We did it, Amanda! I mean... Comandante!
Boss, you hurt?
I'm fine.
Big Boss.
Big Boss!
Big Boss!
Big Boss!
Big Boss!
Big Boss!
Big Boss! Big
Big
Boss!
Boss! Big 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 Boss!
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life. You're the heroes here.
I never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
Big Boss! Big Boss! Big Boss! Big Boss! Big Boss!
Paz can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor?
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
The AI.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
We'll save the champagne until you get back. May as well celebrate peace while it lasts.
I didn't bring her back to life because I was forced to. I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
The boss is dead.
No, she's alive.
Some truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you? Whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll tell us. I know she will. Thank you for stopping them. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
You are? Well, it's very kind of you to say. Let's go meet her, shall we? Get in, boss.
Don't pick up a gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us. That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
Thank you.
What's that noise? What'd he do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
NORAD's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What? And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a bitch has screwed us all over.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data sent to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
There's no way to tell the difference between false data and the real thing on a radar screen. NORAD'll have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
And Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
What do you mean?
Coldman's aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
Kaz, where's the president?
Last I heard, he was in the middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
With the president gone, Nuclear Launch Authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too. So after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the great destroyer. In the end, it's not their lives that people value most. It's their reputations.
The bureaucrats in Washington may not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand. She's loyal to the mission above all. And she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba would not have been my choice of targets. But you can't make peace without breaking a few eggs. Now that Peace Walker has the false data, retaliation is inevitable.
Are you insane? You think it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war!
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered. I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu.
Have you contacted the president? Coverall is not responding.
Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signatures. Data is assessed as reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me. I die, and no one can turn it off. Even if they do strike back, I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
Go to DEFCON 3. Get Zach on the phone. This is Crystal Palace. Stand by for an emergency meeting.
They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her. She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Snake, don't let it launch the nuke.
Esatto. Lo ha detto lui. Lo ha detto lui. Continua nella prossima missione. È l'unica cosa che si può fare. Non è esattamente una boss fight cotte e mangiate. È il climax finale. Ci siamo. Finale col botto. Tutto secondo i piani. Continua nella prossima live. Resistete. Ci siamo veramente. Abbiamo superato un altro capitolo, ma the best is yet to come. Perlomeno per quanto concerne Peace Walker. Altrimenti, per quanto riguarda la saga, ne abbiamo già parlato in passato. Ragazzi, grazie di esserci stati, siete stati meravigliosi, grazie delle iscrizioni, dei doni, dei bits, di ogni cosa. Vedrete. Finale col botto? Speriamo di no. Perfetto. Perfetto. Semper Fi, ragazzi. Grazie, alla prossima. Non vedo l'ora che arrivi. C'è molto da fare. Buonanotte. Domani Game Awards. Sarò verso l'1 di notte a fare una pre-live con multiplayer.it e alle 2:30 sarò online qui con voi con la grafica strafiga per vederlo in diretta e potrò probabilmente fare una sorta di restream, potrò mostrarvi anche i Game Awards, quindi non ci saranno problemi di sorta nell'avere doppi schermi, no, tranquilli. Ce la faremo. Alla prossima. Let's go.